Hello Capricorn, my name is Paul and this is Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And if there is anything you need me to pray over or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. And remember, Capricorn, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there we begin with a Five of Swords. Now, this is telling me that there is some kind of an issue that we're wrestling with, okay? It could be that we are having a little bit of a mental blockage about something. Let's put this into some context. Oh, okay, well, we see it's being resolved with the Queen of Swords here. So this is already problem and solution, which I like that. But how do we bring that about? How do we get to that solution? Yeah, we've got a lot of interesting things to do today. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one card from the Smith-Waite Tarot, and we are just going to set this one aside. We'll put Alien Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. Now, we're not going to look at that card until the very end, okay? And hopefully it will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need. But we're also doing something a little more interactive. I need your help with something. Let's see if we can collectively raise our vibrations. Let's see if we can tap into our intuition and discern that mystery card together. If at any point during the reading you get an idea of what that card is, I want you to leave a comment in the comment section, okay? You don't have to play along, but if you want to, I think over time we'll see that we start getting more and more accurate with that card. But I do need you to connect with these images and with these energies, okay? At the end of the reading, there will be a moment of stillness where we can all kind of give our final answers. But first, let's look at this. Because the only major arcana card we have is this, justice or adjustment. This might be like a decision that we have to make. This is very cool. I like this. We have a lot of good energies here. Let's see. Fire. We've got some good water. We've got quite a bit of air. Okay, so we do need to take care of this air energy. And, well, we have this earth energy too that we have to deal with. So I kind of feel as if there is this Five of Swords. There's some sort of conflict that we're involved with, some sort of, I don't know if it's a disagreement, some bickering, some arguing, some kind of a mental impasse, a mental blockage. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're fighting with someone else, but just we're having some static in our own thoughts. You know, we're finding it difficult to discern the way forward, right? It might be that we're having some doubts, some pessimism, right? And since this is a Five of Swords, you know what that means. We have to do an affirmation card. Anytime we get a 3, a 5, a 7, or a 9 of swords, we're going to do the language of flowers. We're going to do an affirmation card. Because I feel like, especially the 5 of Swords here, we're getting a little bit down on ourselves. We're starting to have just kind of some negative thoughts, some pessimistic thoughts, some self-doubt. And these affirmations are usually pretty good at remedying that. The everlasting daisy, fortitude, be brave, and dig deep. Okay, I like that. I like that. It's not as uplifting and as joyous as I was maybe expecting, but I like that. The everlasting daisy, right? The everlasting daisy, fortitude, be brave, and dig deep. I think to me it kind of means really like just muster all of your energy and don't give up. Yeah, don't give up. I think that we're going to be very surprised at how this turns out. Even though right now we're not really feeling it, we're not really seeing it, right? There is this clarity coming. We see the Queen of Swords here. This is getting a different perspective. This is rising above the situation, rising above the tumultuous air energy, seeing things from a different angle, right? Appreciating things in a new way. Clarity, calmness, right? It's kind of this rest and reflection kind of energy, right? Water and air here. And I think this is what we need to see this situation in a different way. Okay? To see it in a way that will lead to positive actions, positive results. We need to make the right decisions. When we look at the recent past, we see this Knight of Swords. See, there's a lot of air energy here. I think that this is the onset of this kind of a questioning. See, we've got the Five of Swords, and we see it kind of rushed in. We see that there has maybe been this questioning as far as, I don't know if it's a relationship that we're in, maybe a business partner, maybe it's a friend, a family member, maybe it's a romantic partner, a spouse, I don't know. It kind of came about quickly where there's just now this doubt. There's now this question going on. I feel like we have to make a decision about this relationship, okay? It might be something as simple as, should we continue working with this person? How might I improve my working relationship with this person? With the Knight of Swords, it seems like there was something abrupt that happened, right? Maybe there was one particular conversation that led to this kind of confusion and this kind of stress, this kind of doubt. But I think it happened quickly, right? It kind of was a sudden onset of this energy. But see, we're surrounded by this very good water energy, okay? So I wonder if with the Six and the Two of Cups, see, the Six of Cups, I think, is what we really want. This is what our kind of hidden desires, right? Six of Cups, pleasure. We want tranquility. We want calm, we want easiness, we want luxury and peace, and this is kind of another rest and reflection kind of card. We want to connect with people on a joyous level, right? What is the Six of Cups? Well, it's a Three of Cups within, meeting a Three of Cups without, right? And the Three of Cups is abundance. It's love, it's celebration, it's creating joy and pleasure and happiness. So you have that within you. You want to connect with someone or something that has that outside of you too. And the two of you together make this really tranquil, peaceful, pleasurable kind of situation, right? And this still could be a work thing, family thing, friendship. It doesn't matter. We want this kind of resonance and harmony in our lives. This is your real desire. Your real desire is just to connect with someone, with something, with people, with everything in a way that is satisfying and fulfilling and joyous. Okay? So these are your hidden desires. Okay? And I think we need to bring these up into consciousness. You need to think, now I might be wrong about describing exactly what these are for you. I think they're going to resonate different ways for all of you. But that's part of the work of this Queen of Swords because of the water, right? Water of air. Let's bring our hidden motivations, our hidden desires into consciousness, right? That's something in the next few days I think you should focus on, is trying to really be honest with yourself, right? Take off the mask that we see. Be very honest with yourself. What is it that you truly desire in this situation? Okay. Now, the Two of Cups up here at the top, this is suggesting to me that maybe a partnership is going to make whatever work this is, maybe it's going to make it a little bit more satisfying, a little bit more productive, right? We've got a Two of, this is the only earth energy we have over here. This is going to be fun when we get to that card. With the Two of Cups, I feel like uniting with this other, whether it's maybe it's another person that we're kind of on the fence about. We're kind of in this limbo. We're not yet decided on something. Maybe meeting with this person, connecting with this person, collaborating with this person. Maybe that would lead to kind of the generation of new creative ideas, right? Maybe this is the kind of interaction that we need. Maybe we need to meet with this person and have this one-on-one kind of interaction, and that's going to be the way to really get some of our doubts kind of defeated, right? Overcome some of that pessimism just through this kind of two-way interaction, right? Maybe that's how we start getting the creative juices flowing again, which incidentally is what we see at the end of the Path of the Serpent. We see the fire energy finally coming in. See, we've got all the air and water over here. It's all air and water. And over here we still have a little bit of earth, a little bit more water. Finally get to the fire. Finally get to that confidence, that creativity, right? I think we have to deal with the air and the water to get the creative juices flowing. And we're skipping ahead a little bit, but with this Princess of Wands here at the end, to me this feels like new ideas, new methods, new opportunities. Just we're generating these new activities. It's almost as if new ideas are emerging, that we're experimenting, we're trying different things. We have just a flood of creative energy now, right? And this is what we're looking for. This is kind of what we're longing for, really. This is what we need, is this creativity, this fire energy. This experimentation, this just like you have 1,000 things that you want to do. Well, we're just going to try every single one, right? There's this enthusiasm now. Like the creativity is flowing. The force and fire, the spirit is now active in you. That's the end that we're looking for. That's the result that we're trying to get to. And maybe the way we generate that is through this kind of partnership of some kind. Now, it can be a business partnership. It could be a romantic opportunity that's before you. But we've got this Justice or Adjustment card. There is a decision that needs to be made of whether or not to go into a deal, a partnership, some sort of a union with this other person. Okay. And this is the only major arcana card. So it really does all kind of hinge on this decision. Right? But I think we have to really do this work over here to figure out if this is something that we truly want. And if we think that through this interaction with this person that we can get our fire energy flowing again. Well, we're moving to the Path of the Serpent now. We got a 2 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Pentacles, whenever we get a 2 of Pentacles, it means we have to do our yes or no coin. Okay? So I want you to come up with a yes or no question that you need answered. Say it out loud, think it to yourself, whatever it is. And I'm going to spin this coin. Now, I can't flip it. I have stuff up above my head here. But I'm going to spin the coin. And we'll get either a yes or no. I don't know your question. I don't need to know it. But I want you to formulate that yes or no question right now. And we'll spin this coin. Well, that was quick. It is a yes. It is a resounding yes, and it bumped into the dove, which I think is very positive as well. I think Spirit is here to say yes, emphatically yes to your question. Okay? Because the 2 of Pentacles is about that choice of action. What is What is it that we need to do right this moment? Okay. And the Two of Pentacles, of course, is about change. Something in your life is changing, needs to change. This is kind of the card, it just itself is kind of about that flip of the coin, right? Is it random? Is it coincidence? Is there a divine hand in things that are creating this change, creating this seemingly random chaos of the universe? So we have to try to move with the change rather than against it. Okay? So the Two of Pentacles is about you trying to understand the process of change so that we can go with the flow, so that we can maximize the benefits of this change, so that we can minimize the damage of it, right? We need to make the most of the energy that's flowing through the world, whether we like it or not. How do we ride this wave? How do we ride this snake a little bit, you know? And I think the first question that you asked has that yes answer to it. And that maybe is going to resolve a little bit of our confusion, a little bit of our doubt. And even if you don't take the answer as a yes, maybe with this Prince of Swords here, this is saying that even though the coin gave you a yes, which, you know, this is just a video on YouTube after all, maybe you're still not quite yet ready to take that step or to put that yes into action. Yeah. I think we still have to do the work on the path of the dove. I think we have to understand what our true inner, maybe hidden desires are before we can make a decision. Maybe you're not comfortable with flipping a coin to make your life's decisions. Okay? So we have this double air energy. This is sometimes wanting to trust in something as random as a coin flip, right? Or which way the birds are flying today. And other times it's really us trying to get all the data that we can and make the best, most rational decision. And that's the fence that we're on right now with that justice or adjustment card. Are we just trying to allow ourselves to trust in spirit and just blurt out the first thing that comes to mind, right? Like, what do you want to do? Just say it. The more we hesitate, the more we're starting to use our rational mind, the further away we get from that kind of spontaneity, right? That unchecked impulse, you know. So we do see the fire energy coming, okay, with the Four and with the Princess of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is about the completion of a creative cycle and the beginning of a new one. So to me, this is feeling like we really need some new ideas here. It kind of is telling me that the methods that we've been using, the techniques that we've been using, the way we've been doing things is kind of done. We've exhausted that. We've already used up that cycle of creative energy. We need a new wave of creativity. And to do that, I think we need a new partnership, a new union. We need something to get the creativity flowing again. Because we need new ideas. We need something different to get things more productive again, because the Four is done. This is a cycle of energy that is not useful anymore. It doesn't have the same effect that it once did. So we need the next innovation. And that's the Princess of Wands that we see coming at the end here. I think we should take a look at the mystery card now. And this is the point in the reading where I'm going to ask you to pause the video if you want and see if you can discern what that energy is. Let's raise our collective vibrations. Let's try to connect with the images and the energies of this reading. Let's tap into our intuition. If you don't want to play along, that's fine. If you're driving or if you're busy, that's okay. But if you do, I'll leave the camera like this, and we'll just have a moment of stillness just for a moment. And we'll see if we can connect with this card. So go ahead and pause the video if you would like. I'm having a hard time with this one. I kind of think more major arcana is what we need, right? I feel like we need some kind of major arcana. I would love the Fool energy here. Gosh, I don't know. I'm thinking either Fool or maybe the Sun card. See, a lot of our past, well, I guess maybe it was more a couple months ago, we were getting the Sun card like every time we would do a Capricorn reading, right? And that was really just you kind of being just such a radiant source of inspiration and creativity just flowed from you, right? I think we need to get back to that. You need to be that kind of, that generator of spiritual, creative force and fire. Right. I'm thinking Sun card or maybe the Fool card here. No, I'm wrong. It's the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is cool because it is the one half of the Six of Cups. So this is us. Now we've come to understand what it is that we truly want. What are these hidden desires that we need to fulfill in order to get the creative fire going again, like we see on the path of the serpent there. We understand that, and if we can understand what it is we truly want and need, then the outcome of this thing's really going to surprise you. This is going to be a celebration. This is you really finding this collaboration to be one of intense joy and pleasure and fulfillment, and it really is a celebration. So this kind of confirms for me, well, the coin flip too, that says yes. Okay. Our coin said yes. I think our heart is saying yes. It's just our mind that needs to be convinced here. And we need to be able to make the decision in that kind of rational way that doesn't go against our heart, right? Doesn't go against our spirit either. I think this is a real confirmation that this is through this collaboration. Now, I don't know if this is a friend, a business partner, family member, a lover, whatever it might be. It's going to lead to a lot of joy, a lot of creativity. The Three is all about creation, right? This is the generator of this kind of love and beauty and pleasure. And I think that this is what gets your creative energy flowing, right? So that we can innovate, so that we can come up with new methods, new ideas. We can dream up some new creative ideas in order to make this thing more productive, right? But it all comes down to this decision that we have to make. And that decision is, really seems like whether or not to enter into this relationship. Business, romantic, platonic, whatever kind of relationship it is, okay? All right, Capricorn, we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, click either above or below in the video description. There's links. New Capricorn readings every Thursday and Sunday at 6 a.m. Chicago time. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. I want to thank you for watching this video all the way through until the end. That really does help out the algorithm, and for some reason the algorithm is being a little bit unkind to the channel lately. The algorithm really likes engagement. So if you want to support the channel, just hit the like button, leave a comment, maybe share the video on other social media platforms if you're so inclined. I appreciate it. I want to thank you for being here. Remember, Capricorn, that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. Thank you, and I love you very much.